Boogaloo. But when you see it, it's like it's right behind where Po' Boy's restaurant, that little bit ass little used to be like a little juke joint looking place. And somebody's like, I ain't going to this shit no more, or wherever they was at. And it was like everybody went.
Yeah, it was a club. It was some concert or something. Everybody kind of broke in or something.
It be happening down there on Buchanan though like that. People got to park down the street. See, what you got to understand is sometimes people that's going to Minerva, they park down the street on the side of the road.
I know.
So little niggas just walk around this. They don't watch you get out the car and go in. They stay in the neighborhood.
Right here in the middle of downtown.
Yeah. Like I said, people don't care. They have a mask on. Look, soon as when the bus out, they get right in, take whatever they want, keep walking. And it hit every car in the lot. I was supposed to came in like that. That's why. Right there. I'm gonna get my ass out right now. You come back, everybody beside you car bust it out.
Right.
Your gun gone.
Look, it's glass in that part. In every other space is glass.
Yeah. And that's just because, like you said, the people that left the glass, of course. It's crazy.
The illegals. Yeah, nigga, they said the Haitian illegals is now going into the lakes, into the rivers, getting the ducks, cutting their head out, eating them. Like people, cats and dogs is coming up missing. Some lady found her cat hanging on a Haitian fence, ready to eat them. Like, yes, just think about it. This is what they do over in their country. We don't do that here. But that's normal to them. Yes, they wanted people to take their pets inside.
Don't eat your little dog up, man.
That's crazy.
What you call?
Really? But it's been 10 minutes already, so it shouldn't take long.
Oh, that's the hotel.
What they say though?
Hosting house.
Hosting. That look like, I ain't gonna tell you what it look like.
What?
Like one of them where you go into and it's like a host, like, I'm not gonna look it up.
A host what?
Like where you share a room with people you don't even know. Like you paying for a bed.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
They do that in when we went to Myrtle Beach. Like local people can't rent the resorts, like, because it's, but if you want to come stay there, you can rent on a certain site that they have from the different things. But what you don't realize is you rent it per bed. So this black girl came in, her dude, and they had booked it or whatever, and they was telling them like, y'all only book one bed, and it's like a room with 6 beds in it. So you're gonna be here with 6 strangers. So they was like, so y'all gonna have to book another bed. She was like, no, I thought, yeah. So
I don't know. Do that? Like, what everybody supposed to do? Just sleep? Like, people be going out of town have fun and do like, what?
Yeah. Well, this supposed to be a 4-star hotel. What you just said, that one. Let me see. Look up some reviews. Say we enjoyed the delicious meal we ate and staff is amazing. Not right on Main Street, which allow for quieter atmosphere for sleep. Excellent location, service rooms, food, and pool. They got a pool in there? It's a secret. Look at here.
Maybe it's up top.
It's running like 312 a night. I'm looking up on my
Damn.
travel club.
Fuck that.
My travel agent right. Hold on, let me
You
go
gonna
to
stay
that
at a better
website.
looking mall. All these hotels down here.
That's what I'm saying, but you don't know what it look like in the inside. Like just cause the outside looking. Let me see. Oh, this nice. Look.
Yeah, I told this up there. It's on the top.
Oh yeah, this nice. Look at the rooms.
Yeah, cause you got things look like it used to be an office building. Or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Get the rooms.
That's how that's.
Yeah. I want to go to their website. They don't have a website. Unbound. Oh, it's a Hyatt hotel. That's a Hyatt. Now it's not a Hyatt, but I'm saying it's one of they, like a boutique hotel with Hyatt. I'm gonna go to the Hyatt. I ain't still sitting on tickets yet. I'm still waiting. Probably by the time we get around here. It's right there. Oh.
They started asking what kind of spice like. I'm
It
trying to figure out what
started
that
there. Think
means.
about it. You said light, mild now.
But I'm saying if I ask for mild, why did you ask me why I want
Because
extra
that's
season?
not spice. That don't have nothing to do with it. The mildness is the hot
Flavor.
effect.
Right.
It's not to do with season.
Well, it's seasoning on it. Like I always like the chicken. So what's like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I still was thinking about that. Like so I mean what? I'm finna turn inside the thing.
Okay.
And then turn around again.
All right.
So I can be on this side of the street. I ain't never
That's new. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Unless y'all got it like, Popeye, you can get the little seasoning pan.
Little seasoning
shit
pan.
like that. Is y'all just adding some seasoning like that? Is that the idea?
I don't think so, Daddy.
You need to look at it right here.
Yeah, is that that's a valet vehicle pickup. I don't.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. All right, y'all, downtown picking up me and Babe food. Y'all probably like, what y'all doing? We have to wait on our food to get ready. Downtown Nashville, y'all want to check out our city? This is Bridgestone Arena where the Predators play. I need to go to the rooftop bar. It's the Ray Bands. This is Hattie B's hot chicken, but we're not eating Hattie B's today. Luke's bars down there where Raleigh Strand came up recently. This is our assembly food plaza. All the places we can go eat. And also shop. They have Slim and Huskies. I did not know they had Slim and Huskies down here. I'm gonna ask Baby, you know that. I look at them taking them a picture right there in front of the fruits and vegetables. The food hall. Let's go on in here. I'm finna go up and get our food. It's dark facing that way. Me and babe. We're here right here at Princess Hot Chicken. Have a pickup number 213.
No, I'm good, thank you. You gotta get a drink? Yep. You want any ketchup?
Yes, ma'am. And when y'all ask like sauce, and then if you want season, extra seasoning, what is that about? Because we've been eating Princess for 30 years, and it's our first time.
Oh, on the online orders, they are called that, but it's...
Okay.
But they already...
So we put mild. Right, we know this. Babe was like, ask them about that, because he was shocked. He was like, you know, like I said, we've been eating Princess. Got our feet, me and Meg's feet. We got our food. I've been live 3 times. My 3rd time on live. You know, I was live this morning. I went live at 11:30 for our lunch and learn, where you can learn how you can beat earn some extra income right from your cell phone. I posted a 3-day, 2-night trip. Nobody commented in the comments, so no one won the trip. But I tried to give a trip away every day. I'm going to do my lunch and learn at 11:30 Monday through Friday, and I'm going to try to give a trip away every time. But if there's no one there to comment or to answer the trivial question that I asked based off the information that you see, then I'm not just giving the trip away. No, we're not going to eat in the car. We're going home. Let y'all check out the scenery real quick. Again, this is where you can come shop at. This is Hattie B's Hot Chicken. We didn't eat there. All the different stores, Studs, Ray-Bans. This is where the Predators play, the Bridgestone Arena. Like I said, Luke's Bar, all the bars and stuff are down there. What baby? Right here. Babe right here waiting on me. Nah, this not him. Oh, yes it is. Well, it's not him, but I know he in here waiting on me. Yeah, downtown. Where babe go? Did I pass him when I walked? Oh, he calling. Where you at? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was in and out. As soon as I got there, I gave them the number, and she put the food in the bag. I came right back out. Okay, I'm right here right there by the public. So I need to cross by the arena. I'm right here by the little cross thing. So let's see. I'll see you. Okay. Okay, y'all. He over there across the street. The life and the change. Oh, look at him rubbing all on his lady booty. Here we go, y'all. Y'all check out downtown Nashville if you want to come visit. And this is the what is it? The African not the African Music Museum. That is I gotta ask babe what it is. I can't even remember. Babe, what's that building? Oh, the convention center. I'm trying to remember. She was like, she don't know why they put that on there because it's, but this She's like, cause it's still the same, you know, amount.
Right.
And it seems like I already got seasoning on it, so I don't. Yeah, the
Yeah.
girl, like, girl.
I'm here thinking like, so what is it gonna do? Like, it's
Right.
gonna be
Extra seasoning. She was like, nah. She was like, I don't even know how they. And it was a Hispanic girl, the one that said it. I was like, we wondering like, what's the extra seasoning about? And I was like, girl, we've been eating Princess since we was teens. We're now 40s now. And so she was like, you and Lane or? I was like, yeah, you and Lane.
Yeah, what you gonna say? Or
I guess
Jefferson Street or something.
any of them. Or
No, you and Lane. And
yeah.
before you and Lane, it was somewhere else.
So maybe she named two. No, she didn't say Antioch. She said you and Lane or she said on my video.
Because she sounded to tell you something that's back in the day. Probably she done heard. She probably don't even know. She probably
Right,
never
she
been to
just
Lane.
heard it.
You know what I mean? You gotta think. These other ones really didn't even come about really until
Right.
the one on
So
your
the one
Lane
got burned down. Right.
Then they came with that one out there. And it's right here. It's in the airport.
I look like they don't sell veggies. We didn't get no veggies. I mean, they have salad.
They got beans and
They had like they have
potato
beans
salad
and
shit.
oh, they have potato salad and baked beans but that's not a vegetable.
But you know what side?
Yeah.
What side? They might got something else.
I was gonna say they'll be home whenever they want. I guess she gonna make Journey wait till what? 4? But she probably gonna bring them home.
That's what she got for.
I'm saying she probably gonna bring them home now. Janelle. She ain't gonna wait 2 hours. I wouldn't.
Yeah, because we gotta get back. I'm trying to get back on that.
No, not that. Not for you turning. I'm saying I wouldn't. Look, like there's plenty other places in there that have plenty of vegetables. It's a whole food assembly. It's called Assembly Food Hall. And I showed you some of the stuff. I didn't walk around the thing. I just showed you the stuff that was right there where I was. But
if you go up them steps, you go to the rooftop where they have trap karaoke and shit.
see, I didn't even know they have trap karaoke. See, baby done told me I need to go. I live in a country town. I got bullied all the time. Why, Kenneth? Why was you getting bullied?
Should have shot your motherfucker.
All right, it's almost your nap time. Love likes me too, girl. I just started this live just because I was in the car and was bored. Why not?
Should have shot you, motherfucker.
Man, I don't got to get no permission from nobody to go live what time. Go live whenever I want to. You love karaoke, love like you know I love karaoke, girl. I get up there singing all off key. What is it?
Look like people live right there. Right here. The brown West.
Right, the Westwood. They do look regular. Ain't no telling how it look. That's what I'm saying. The inside.
Yeah.
Like these old historic buildings, they go
like
in
and outside you looking red, you get inside them.
Yeah. Like them boutique hotels.
Airbnbs too.
Yeah.
Like they got a place look like apartment building, but it's all Airbnbs.
Babe, love, let's say, how about them Cowboys? There, he is not for them. What's your response? He said, how about them Titans? Even though we lost, it don't matter. We don't care.
The special teams fucked up that game.
Yeah, he said, what about them Titans? I already knew that was coming.
We got one of their partners. We got We got Pollard from Dallas, the running back.
Babe said we got y'all running back, love. Like,
And
yep,
he was
yes,
cutting
the
up, too.
Titans. We got y'all running back.
From last year.
Babe, y'all running back. So who ours? Baltimore Ravens got
All the
ours.
Titan
How's
players.
he doing? Oh, you said they got a lot of Titan players?
They always do good.
Oh, okay.
Like back when McNair, he went McNair, Smart, Derek Mason, they was all on the Titans at the same time.
McNair left us.
Yeah,
He was gone with us when he died.
Yeah.
Did
He
you
had
read that story I
retired.
sent you?
Huh?
That podcast I sent you?
Yeah, I seen it.
It's
It's a
two.
whole, it's a
It's
fucking
that
whole
one.
movie. Like,
Right, it's that, and then it's another one because I want you to hear like all the stuff, like the stuff what we thought. Like there wasn't just no, there wasn't no murder suicide, whatever the girl did, murder suicide, whatever. They wasn't that. They had something to do with that. Yeah, which we already did. Like even to this day.
I mean, I don't know what I ever thought. I ain't never really thought nothing crazy.
So you honestly believe that
Shit,
the girlfriend? I don't. Just with all the stuff that was coming out, like. Hello.
Talk to move out the driveway. That's what you should have said.
I mean, just gonna do that anyway. Staying in weed is chill. What? What, Kenneth?
You
Rewrite.
ain't get no drink, did you? I said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you
I
say
said the
that.
red, whatever that red shit they be having there.
Yeah, I have to go to the store and get a drink.
I feel what you said.
Pay $3 for my damn blanket. $3. I'm talking about. I mean, no, I didn't hear you say that. I would have asked. That's what I be talking about.
You just got here.
Exactly. Like this. You see what I
You just
mean?
got dropped off something.
Every other day. Yep.
How you see Tom?
That's her. The one that I met.
Long time ago. She already bragging.
Like, bag out. Last time she was in that Knox Park right beside the house while she was right here.
Tell her that. Janelle.
Shut the door, Jaleel.
You gotta get out.
Oh, I didn't see him right there. I thought he was waiting until she bagged it. Come on, y'all. And as you can see, the kiddos are crying. Yeah, Kendall, you gotta tell me what you meant by that. Shit. So now, what made you throw up?
Me and my friends talking.
Yeah, so nothing to do with us. That's what I'm talking about. You have to come get her. Like,
We had chocolate milk, potato sauce, honey mustard, carrots, orange peel.
and I should have told Mr. Craig that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling him that you going to school tomorrow. Yes, you are. And I'm finna call him right now. And she didn't throw up because she was sick. Like, they'll say anything. This is exactly why I promote to parents. They need to get them a plan B. She done came home for throwing up from some stuff they done mixed up. Not because she's sick. Don't tell your daddy. Tell them what y'all mixed together. Lovelace, is you still here? I can't say my question. Not my question. I can't. Can you do some more breastfeeding? If my son come in here and want some, but it won't be for you.
Mama, there's a fair ticket and I don't know what it's for. Mama, my ticket.
Where? You can go to the fair for free.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
Let me
Which
see.
fair?
Our fair.
This is nasty.
Monday through Thursday, we gotta take you during the week. What?
So my teacher told me to.
Jaleel, did y'all get one? What?
Yeah, everyone got one. Mama.
What?
My friend told me. My teacher told me to tell you my head was hurting.
Okay, do
All day.
Okay, we'll go lay down to.
What's that food that y'all got?
Man, don't worry about it.
That's not fair.
No, I know that's not fair. Get your daddy some water, ma'am. You on y'all just come in and just throw y'all backtrack in. What you need? Got homework? And we'll do it a little later.
Mama.
Or just let me know when you're ready.
Mama, one day can you give me a hook and ladder from Subway?
A hook and ladder. Hook and ladder come from Firehouse Subs. Yes, ma'am. That's one of my favorite sandwiches.
Ew.
Not from Subway.
Oh, I thought it was from Subway.
No, it's from Firehouse Subs. It's warmed up. It have ham and turkey cheese. Ooh, girl. Now you bringing back memories, girl.
That's old. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, hey, it's Deepa.
This from Subway.
Shiloh in there watching TV. He not worrying about no breastfeeding, Sean.
She don't need nothing.
I don't need nothing, Tank Daddy. Give him some ice.
I mean, that's enough ice.
Yes. Yeah, this drink is bomb.com. Southern Peach Lemonade. Listen to this. I got something for y'all to hear. Hey, it's Deep and Lovelace. Lovelace, no, you wasn't here. I got a phone call. Janelle threw up at school, so she had to be picked up. So since TT was getting her, and she got there, she waited a little minute so she could get there at 2:00, and so she could get there at 2:00 to get Shiloh, and then she went on and got Jalea too. Why she just said that her friends made up a concoction, and that's why she threw up. So she didn't throw up because she's sick or none. She threw up because of something that her friends and her decided to mix up and eat or drink. I'm even-handed, is Deepa. Nope, she wasn't the one that was coughing. No kids was coughing, Lovelace. If you heard anybody cough, Shiloh was. But no. Not yet, Chris. In my mind, I am. I'm a millionaire at heart. My money just haven't caught up with me yet. Lovelace, she was naming all kinds of stuff they mixed. No, ma'am. She was naming all kinds of stuff. Go get your drink out that refrigerator. She was naming all kinds of stuff they mixed together. I honestly can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I don't want that drink. I will have water, please, and thank you. Yeah, they did just go to school. Can you mob me, please? Stan, you just not got here. I don't mob people that I don't even know you. staying in weed is chilled. I don't even know what you mean. Then you call somebody a clown. Keith, you need to where my lipstick at? 'Cause I don't like this one. I need my original red lipstick. Keith, you need to put a name on it. Who you talking to? Who you talking about? Yeah, Keith, who you talking about? I love like y'all. Watch this. Yeah, I got something to show y'all. Especially since I started a new live. This ain't nothing to do with travel. This is just about whatever I want to talk about at the time. Right, love lace. So now technically, you know, your child throw up at school, they can't go to school the next day. No, she's gonna be there. She's gonna be there because she's not sick. Girl. This right here. Hold on. Let me move my little head. This. Let's see what the tall guy had to say.
Well, the place that
Shoot.
like I
My bad.
main teaching, like when my brothers went to prison, the back end to that story was there was a 70-year-old man.
Yeah, she going to school tomorrow.
Well, the place that I got where I was grounded was before basketball. Like I had a grown man.
Mustard and all that kind of stuff, love lace. Not chemicals.
That story was there was a 70-year-old man that was still working.
No, get on.
Mr. Moses, he had no teeth in the front. And he told me the truth. And more kids need to hear the truth. I had to imagine a 14-year-old sitting on a porch. He told me the truth. He said, let me tell you something. Your brothers went to jail. Nobody gives a fuck. He told me just like this. Nobody gives a fuck. He said, these men will come around and have sex with your mama. When she needs something, they will come do whatever. You got a decision to make. You can cry and bellyache, or you can figure something out.
Put my drink down, Janelle.
I want to figure something out. Tell me how to do it. He said, he said, I got to go to work. And I go to work every day between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. He said, I'm not going to tell you the time, but I'm going to stop. He said, I'm not going to tell you the time, but I'm going to come by your house. He said, but I'm not going to stop. He said, if you're not out on that porch from 5:30 to 6 a.m., if I don't see you and I roll by, I'm going to leave. And then you know your mama ain't going to get nothing. And she'll be left to what you know she's going to be left to. And right, that made me mad.
All right, let's do that again.
Well, the place that I got where I was grounded was before basketball. Like I had a grown man teaching me. Like when my brothers went to prison, the back end to that story was there was a 70-year-old man that was still working in a green truck named Mr. Moses. He had no teeth in the front. And he told me the truth. And more kids need to hear the truth. I had to imagine a 14-year-old sitting on a porch. He told me the truth. He said, let me tell you something. Your brothers went to jail. Nobody gives a fuck. He told me just like this. Nobody gives a fuck. He said, these men will come around and have sex with your mama. When she needs something, they will come do whatever. You got a decision to make. You can cry and bellyache, or you can figure something out. And I said, I want to figure something out. Tell me how to do it. He said, I'm going to be, he said, I got to go to work. I go to work every day between 5:30 and 6 o'clock.
Where are yours?
He said, I'm not going to tell you the time.
Where are yours?
And I'm going to stop. He said, I'm not going to tell you the time, but I'm going to come by your house. He said, but I'm not going to stop. He said, if you're not out on that porch from 5:30 to 6 a.m., if I don't see you and I roll by, I'm going to leave. and then you know your mama ain't gonna get nothing, then she'll be left to what you know she's gonna be left to. And right, that made me a man.
All right. That made him a man. Yeah. You didn't hear that? Mm-hmm. Well. You plugged in?
That was good. Mama, see, you see how these ones goes up like this and they silver?
Mm-hmm.
They could go easily down. The small ones, and these are big. And it's a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Mama,
Yeah, stop.
these ones is dead too.
What you trying to do? No, they're not. Sit down.
Well, they're not going. That's not good. You go by my... No, it's like perfect.
Are you here?
No. Hey. Mama.
Got the volume cut down, man. This cuts it down.
Mama.
What?
So you see this stomach?
Mm-hmm.
I got a full stomach.
I got a full stomach.
I drank water.
You drank water?
I ate fries.
You ate fries?
I ate 5 fries.
You ate 5 fries. What's the pussy?
I ate 5 fries.
5 fries.
What is 5 fries? Fries is fries. Car is the mama. Nissan called a Nissan Versa.
Nissan Versa.
Daddy had a Nissan Versa.
Mm.
Mama.
Hmm?
Let me just start in the car. Why do you make this? Like, why do you make
Who
that
car do
sound?
that?
Daddy car.
Yeah.
Like the tires. But sometimes the top make that. Sometimes his car don't. His car starts like this. Like, Daddy.
I have something to show y'all about the about the immigrants eating your animals. Mm-hmm. 10 to a bedroom. Yeah. Y'all probably like, girl, what you talking about? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Biden floods Ohio town with 20,000 Haitian migrants. 10 to a bedroom. Go back. You know, an Ohio woman has allegedly killed and eaten a cat in front of shocked neighbors.
On our neighbor's step? This is a body cam footage of it? We will tell you that there's nothing grotesque. We're not going to try and gross anyone out here, all right? We're not going to show you anything that would be, upsetting visually, so to speak. It's upsetting in theory. And so here we go. We're all adults here. Here's the body cam footage. Go.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile with the teeth. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled it up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry just made this. Me maker Jerry putting in extra
Don't eat
hours
me.
this morning. Don't eat me. Okay, so that's the reaction. Action reaction with all this stuff. So that's the reaction. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the action. The action is that in this teeny little town, 58,000 people in Ohio, maybe you're watching from Ohio. Maybe you're watching from Ohio. Big love if you're watching from Ohio. I'm from the Midwest as well. Midwest is filled with a little town. You ever heard of Chewyville, Iowa? Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where I was raised. Literally just mucking hog stalls all day and night. That's all there is in Chewyville. One gas station, little convenience store, where we used to rent VHS tapes. That's it. We muck hog stalls. That's all there is in Chewyville. But guess where there also is in Chewyville? Like there's people that share our values. People that everyone knows each other. Every neighbor is there to help out. There's a power outage or somebody needs something. You're probably from a town like that. Most people are from like little small towns in America. And there's good-hearted people. Republican Democrat doesn't really matter. People that know each other and they love each other and they help each other. Right now, currently, executive producer ALX is without power in Massachusetts. I'm not sure if Massachusetts is filled with nice people or if people are going to go help ALX out. I'm not certain. I hope so. Massachusetts is a long way away from our studio. But here we have a situation where you have this beautiful little town. It's got 58,000 people in Springfield, Ohio. 58,000 people. They've had, over the last 3 years, they've had 20,000 Haitian migrants dropped into their town by Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. But Joe Biden really wasn't present. By Kamala Harris, okay? It's called what it is. Right. So how do you increase, how do you bring in, how do you increase the size of the town? Like 50% of the town now, 50% of the town is now like people from a third world
Haitians.
I've been to Haiti. I have. We went to Haiti. We went with Rand Paul to Haiti a long time ago. We went with Rand Paul to Haiti to do eye surgeries. We were treated very nicely. People are kind to us and stuff, but like, dude, it's a third world country, all right? It's trash, filth everywhere. It was really rough. Go look at some of the cannibalism problems in Haiti right now. There's plenty of corporate media headlines about it. It's a rough place to be from. They don't speak English. So, listen, it's every bit of like truly, post-apocalyptic third world conditions. How are you going to bring all those people into like the middle of you're going to put 20,000 of those people in a little Midwestern town? Everyone has families, immigrants in this country. Most people can trace their lineage back, like to an immigrant who came here. I can go back 3 generations, right? And that's it. My wife can go back 2 generations. That's it, right? German, Irish, English. People can trace, like immigration they come here, you assimilate. The idea is you come here, you assimilate, you're additive to the country, the nation. Elon Musk, I am a massive fanboy of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is an immigrant to America who is added. So you're running 6 or 7 of the most innovative and consequential companies on earth. Probably going to be the world's first trillionaire.
Elon Musk. Now press pause.
This is like
press the button on the
example,
keyboard.
right? I want Elon Musk here in America. Yes, one. Please go. Right? Go. That's immigration done correctly, and in America, that's the story of America, and a lot of countries actually. Okay, fine. What you don't want is a bunch of people who don't speak the language, who don't assimilate, and more importantly, who cause horrors untold to the local population. To like the norms, sanitation, religion, security of the local population. Like, you don't want that. Right. Like, I'm sorry, but we can all agree in America here, we shouldn't be eating cats and dogs, ducks and geese.
No, sir.
We shouldn't be killing each other.
We don't eat cats and dogs in our Chinese restaurants. At least we don't think we do.
In Springfield, Ohio. Okay, so let's go ahead and investigate here.
Now, come on with the video.
200,000 Haitians arriving in small Midwestern town. Barely 58,000. Less than 3 years. All eligible to work because of Biden program offering them work permits. Now, we actually have a video of Kamala Harris bragging about this. Let's go.
That is why, also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection.
Y'all hear that?
They need support and they need protection. We have that JD Vance clip.
So what the American people need,
You
Kamala?
know, shockingly, actually not shocking at all.
I'm
JD
not
Vance,
talking to
Donald
you,
Trump's running
babe.
mate, has been warning about this. Now, you don't have to look to Donald Trump's running mate or to a prominent senator like JD Vance to find warnings. You can go down to the local level and see that the local officials like the mayor and the city manager have been screaming from the rooftops that the wheels are about to come off here. Who is protecting us? Springfield, Ohio residents tell mayor migrants throw mattress in her front yard and scream at her in foreign language. The mayors and the town managers have been on the roof. This clip's a couple months old from Fox News. Listen to this.
Springfield, Ohio. I'm the city manager, and they both join me now. Good morning to you both. Mayor Rue, tell us what's going on in Springfield.
Well, what we've seen is just such a quick increase of our population.
I need my cell phone holder.
Like you said, up to 15 to 20,000 immigrants have come across and into our community. This has overwhelmed our safety services and caused great concern for our community.
Brian, you're the city manager. Tell us more and how this influx is impacting the city.
Yeah, certainly. Thank you for having us on this morning. You know, when we see a 25% increase over a 3-year period, we're a community. We do not have the capacity to sustain that.
Of course not.
And it's taxing our infrastructure. It's taxing public safety. It's taxing our schools. It's taxing healthcare. And as JD Vance spoke on, it's taxing our housing. We had a housing shortage well before this immigration crisis that's impacted our community, and this has just made it 100 times worse.
100 times worse. You know what's terrible is to listen to the actual commentary from the people who have to live in Springfield, Ohio. You know, it's one thing to like tweet about this kind of stuff, but you go in and you look into the Springfield, Ohio neighborhood listservs, and these are the images that have been going viral all around the internet. Warning to all of us about our beloved pets. My neighbor informed me that her daughter and friend lost her cat. She checked the pages and kennels and asked around. And one day she came home from work and saw the cat being skinned in the neighbor's house where the Haitians live. What? Kind of like you would do for deer butchering. Carving it up to eat. This might happen to dogs as well. Ducks and geese in the park. Okay, well, that's one account. Let's listen to more accounts.
You guys to get out here and do something.
Watch
These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how like y'all can be comfortable with this. Like I don't know like who's getting paid from this. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to like seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them like.
So speaking of,
y'all heard that?
Okay. This post from Charlie Kirk, residents of Springfield, Ohio, are reporting that Haitians are eating their family pets. Another gift from Biden-Harris mass immigration plan. Again, this is insanity. You have to
say residents of Springfield, Ohio, reporting that Haitians are eating their family pets. Another gift of the Biden-Harris mass immigration replacement plan. You heard that, replacement plan. Liberals will soon be lecturing Americans on why they need to be sensitive to Haitian culture and accept this as the new normal. Those idiots deserve to be condemned and mocked mercilessly. Have a good day. Say warning to all about our beloved. Give me that. I need something sturdier than that. I ain't gonna use that. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use something else. You just walked in.
I know that.
What shoes, Shallow? The shoes on his feet? Great. Get out of school at 2 in high school.
Hey, 2, that's not fair.
It says, warning to all our beloved pets and those around us. My neighbor informed me that her daughter's friend had lost her cat. She checked pages, kennels, asked around, etc. One day she came home from work. As soon as she stepped out of her car, looked towards a neighbor's house where the Haitians live, and saw her cat hanging from. Hold up. Hold up, you scroll up a little bit. Saw her cat. Hold up. Okay, it says she saw her cat. Hold up.
How Democrats view immigration. Elon Musk responding.
Haitians even saw her cat hanging from a branch like you do a deer for butchering, and they were carving it up to eat. I've been told they are doing this to dogs. They have been doing it at Snyder Park with the ducks and geese, as I was told that last bit by rangers and police. Please keep a close eye on these animals. All right.
To Charlie Kirk here, saying apparently people's pet cats are being eaten. Yeah, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this poor woman forced out of her Springfield home after 45 years after migrants began squatting on her lawn. She tells her sad story.
Squatting on her lawn.
That they talk about.
Thank you. I live at 426 Northwestern Avenue. Miss Skinner, who I'm not trying to put on the spot, is my neighbor.
Just talk to me, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And I'm done with what I'm seeing. It is so unsafe in my neighborhood anymore. I have the homeless that were trying to camp out, and I have made concessions with them, and I try to help them the best I can to keep them from trying to squat on my property. But it is so unsafe. I have men that cannot speak English in my front yard screaming at me, throwing mattresses in my front yard, throwing trash in my front yard. And I can't. Look at me. I weigh 95 pounds. I couldn't defend myself if I had to.
Who's standing up for that woman?
Right.
Who's saying that woman deserves, as a native-born American, as a Native American who lives here, pays taxes here, presumably has paid taxes here her entire life, that it was all a cruel joke, and that nobody is going to protect her. J.D. Vance, current vice presidential candidate Donald Trump, warning about this a couple months ago. Here we go.
Chairman Brown, I'd like to ask unanimous consent to submit a letter for the record from the city of Springfield and our state, the southwestern part of our state, which I think highlights a very real example of this particular concern, straight from the horse's mouth itself. Now, this letter, I want to quote from it. Springfield has seen a surge in population through immigration that has significantly impacted our ability as a community to produce enough housing opportunities for all. Springfield's Haitian population has increased 15 to 20,000 over the last 4 years in a community of under 60,000 previous residents, putting a significant strain on our resources and ability to provide ample housing for all of our residents. And end quote there. And my
objection. So
thank you. In my conversations with folks in Springfield, it's not just housing. They're trying to build 5,000 new housing units, which is a very Herculean task in a town of about 55,000 people. But it's also hospital services, it's school services. There are a whole host of ways in which this immigration problem, I think, is having very real human consequences.
So J.D. Vance calling this out. It's amazing how this is framed by the corporate press. How an Ohio town landed in the middle of the immigration debate. Jobs are attracting thousands of Haitians to Springfield. Really? How? Exactly. You know, real unemployment rate in America is probably like 10% right now. And we've seen the jobs numbers. Go ahead and can somebody surf it? Hold on. I think we got it. It's in the jobs numbers where the number of here it is. Okay, there we go. Number of jobs for criminal aliens, foreign-born workers gained 635,000. These are foreign-born workers, so I don't think those are actually like. I'm not sure that it's fair to classify this all as criminal illegal aliens, but they're not native-born Americans, okay? Versus native-born workers, month over month. Negative 1.3 million native-born workers lost. So this is worth like a bunch of part-time jobs and the destruction of full-time jobs. This is Kamala Harris economics. This is Kamala Harris economics. This is literally what America last looks like in practice. Okay, so anyway, I find it particularly fascinating, the framing of this, that like jobs attracted Haitians to this area. But look, how did they get to this area? You know, you can't like just take a boat from Haiti, which is on the far end of the Caribbean, to Ohio.
Right.
You can't do that. That's not how it works. You have to get on a plane. That's the only way to get to Springfield, Ohio. You just look at a map. You can't do it. So how did 20,000 criminal migrants get to this small
I told y'all, like
town?
I said, 1.3 million Americans, native-born Americans, have lost their jobs, whereas 635,000 foreign-born workers have been granted. Like, come on now. 438,000 full-time jobs gone, but 527,000 part-time jobs. Get out of here.
No. It had to be planned. It had to be planned by the Biden administration. There's no other explanation. Now you have here, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants. They need support. Got it? Okay. Got it. This is the thing I can't get with like these headlines. You skip a step. Haitians really want to go to Springfield, Ohio, because of the economy. Okay, but how? Right? Like wouldn't that be like the next logical step would be, yeah, but how? Because we know
we're not gonna have no animals in the United States.
Like what? Yeah.
Because the animals we don't eat that have for pets, they eat them.
That Donald Trump releases MAGA hats for cats and ducks now, ladies and gentlemen. You see more commentary from inside of Springfield. I live near Springfield. My family just lives in the city. Just want to say that this isn't an exaggeration. Number of car accidents, hostile confrontations, locals insane. My aunt walking.
He be reading too fast. Let me read it for y'all. As I live near Springfield, most of my family lives in the city. Just wanted to say all the shit you're seeing isn't an exaggeration at all. The number of car accidents and hostile confrontations with locals is insane. My aunt walked into a women's restroom at the grocery store last month and was screamed at by two grown naked men taking a sink shower. Friend of a friend got his car hit by one, no license or insurance, of course. And let's see. And the little shit jumped out and started threatening him and demanded money. They are hostile invaders. Yes, they are.
Jumped out and started threatening him. These are now the memes that are being posted on the internet. Don't call me a cat lady. Don't eat my cats. Progressive women in Ohio. Which one are you gonna push?
I hope you say don't eat your cat.
Catless child ladies. Okay, maybe switch the narratives there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna have no cats or kids.
These are now the AIs that are. There's Donald Trump kissing a duck. These are the memes of the day. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay, make cats safe again.
Make cats safe again, y'all.
Make teeny little. You have to put like a little rubber band on it. Make teeny little cat MAGA hats.
Make it safe for the ducks to swim at the ponds at the downtown parks.
Trump with the ducks and the kitties. Do this campaign. Do it. Go to Springfield and do this campaign. New flag just dropped on you. Ladies and gentlemen, it gets, obviously worse. It always gets worse. And it's very sad.
Of course. Look, 11-year-old Aiden Clark was killed on his way to school in Springfield, Ohio. His killer was an Haitian illegal alien. Okay, let's see what happened.
Clark was killed on his way to school in Springfield, Ohio.
Hit by a car,
a Haitian illegal alien. DHS, Kamala Harris, let him into the country. This is the cost. Actually, it's horrible. It's the first time I've heard of this, but many such stories.
I ain't seen it either.
So
wait a minute, what was this one?
It's horrible. It's the first time I've heard of this.
Say from a Springfield, Ohio Facebook post. This is Kamala's Third World America. Yep. I said, so sad they can go to our park and take our geese and ducks to eat. Something needs to be done. And obviously somebody's showing a picture of
many such stories.
But cat ladies for Trump. Y'all better be, or your cat's gonna be gone. Is anyone else feeling a shift? Revelations that border czar Harris newcomers are eating cats is having a real impact on voters who love felines. Yeah, but of course this was AI generated, but
very, very sad. Yeah, cat ladies for Trump. All right, fine. Okay, we'll take it. Where's PETA? Exactly. Where's PETA? Where's PETA?
PETA, where y'all at?
Where is PETA?
Let an American come with a fur. Cruella DeVille trying to get rid of dogs so she can make her a coat. Here y'all all got these Haitian illegals eating our animals, eating our pets, and nothing's been done. Now, how many times has the wine gone to Haiti? You know what they mean? DeWine seems to have a history of traveling to Haiti with Democrats. Time to impeach DeWine. Who is DeWine? I want to thank my good friend Senator Dick Durbin for working with me to increase funding by $100 million for the Global Fund to fight AIDS and to increase funding by over $60 million for the prevention of mother-to-child transmission of HIV/AIDS. Senator Durbin has always worked with me to help provide assistance to the poorest nations in our hemisphere, but that is Haiti. Big friend, and I traveled to Haiti, and I thank him for joining me in the efforts to provide a better life for the people of Haiti. He is a good and compassionate man, and I thank him for his work and for his friendship. Once again, these things would not have happened but for Mitch McConnell, Pat, Leah, and the people on the subcommittee who provided the money. While I was talking about Senator Durbin, I also want to thank him for joining me in passing legislation guaranteed that children of service members. What?
Right? People are wondering, like, who's exactly is like behind all of this? Who exactly is like behind all of this, right? What's happening here? Oh no, Tim Walz. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna help Kamala Harris in the debate that this is the thing that is the number one news topic in the entire world. I don't think that's gonna help.
I know that's AI. You think we don't know that?
For Camilla.
You're talking about
debate. Ooh, man, so many.
The Haitians eating your animals is not AI.
Donald Trump.
And say what you want.
Back from the Beagle, from Dr. Fauci, and from the open border criminal immigration by Biden. It's indefensible. Listen, it's just indefensible.
This video right here.
Who's standing up for these people? Like, his life matters. The security of his neighborhood matters. Right? How are you gonna message your way out of this? How are you gonna do it? How are you gonna tell Americans who have pets and love animals? I'm an animal lover, all summer long. Shouldn't be surprising to anybody, but we were right. We were right. We're very excited about it.
What is this?
This would be Nate Silver's poll.
Definitely going to be a blowout.
Now, there's a couple reasons why I think my state polling still leans a little bit too left.
Definitely
perhaps get under his skin or really to try to deflect away her.
I mean, we can all remember he wrecked.
And this is the first time we saw him do this. Got to ride with Trump in like a van. Mosny. All right, awesome. Yeah, that is where that was. This is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. Democrats admit that Trump is a good debater and it will not be easy for Kamala. They are setting up for a long time. She's being set. Kamala's in for it.
Donald Trump in a debate. It's no ordinary proposition.
It's going to be a straight up debate. She's going to do great, of course, but Donald Trump will be good too. I mean, we can all remember he wrecked all of the Republicans. He's a good debater.
Well, good debater. And also somebody who's getting debate practice by one of our dear friends, somebody who we're close with, somebody who our next guest be Friday.
Yes, sir. I love this lady.
It's a glorious thing to see.
Well, Kamala Harris is a politician in the worst sense of the word. Donald Trump is not and has never been, nor will he ever be, a typical politician. And you know, he is very well versed on the issues. He is very well versed on Kamala Harris's record. And he's talking about these issues almost every day as he's out with the American people across the country, as he's doing interview after interview, town hall after town hall. And so for me, if there's anything that I can be helpful with, it really is just sharing the experience that I had with her on that debate stage and the kinds of tactics I think she will try to use to perhaps get under his skin or really to try to deflect away. Her goal is going to be to deflect away from her disastrous record that has caused greater harm to the American people in so many ways.
I can't wait for this
and
debate,
shift
baby. We will be live.
The new story, the new narrative that she wants to make voters believe and hopes that they will forget what she's already done over these last 3.5 years.
So what's your advice to Donald Trump when she does try to deflect?
He is looking forward to this debate, and he is looking forward to focusing on Kamala Harris's record. And as you've said a few times this morning, Ainsley, since I've been watching, why hasn't she fixed the things that she is now saying are broken over the last 3.5 years? She is the incumbent candidate in this race. She is Vice President Kamala Harris, and she has had the opportunity over these 3.5 years, especially with Joe Biden, to have already brought about the kinds of changes that she is now promising that she will do in her quote unquote new way forward. How can there be a new way forward when she is responsible for disastrous economic and foreign policies, domestic and international policies that have been the hallmark of this administration, once again, that have not helped the American people? It's actually hurt the American people.
I know that Tulsi Gabbard is preparing President Trump, who she has endorsed.
Let's just get through the next 64 days. How about
Yeah. All right.
Nauseating.
Girl, who is you talking to?
Okay,
Oh,
so
she
maybe
must be
you can-
talking to the
maybe-
blacks.
Okay, we got hours of this. I'm sorry. We got hours of foghorn leghorn LARPing.
I'll say.
Yeah. Thank you for getting that. Thank you.
people? Look, you may not be a union member. You better thank a union member. 5-day work week.
You better thank her.
You better thank a union member.
You better thank her.
You better thank a union
You better thank her.
You better thank a union member for vacation time.
She a pastor now?
If you get pulled over by the mouthpiece, this is what it's going to sound like.
And I will tell you, when we get this done together, my friend, and when I am president, I will take on the bad actors who exploit a crisis. Let's just get through the next 64 days. How about
Nauseating. So maybe you can. We got hours of this. We got hours.
Girl.
I'm sorry. We got hours of foghorn leghorn LARPing.
I'll say.
What's this?
He lived, which was Lower Westmount near St.
Hold up.
50, however
I'm
many
sure.
electoral college votes, and that's you can see
He
it
got something
Around
for
the
me.
country. Talking about this endorsement, I thought it was too beautiful not to play. Let's go.
I have a very simple message for my Democrat friends, my independent friends, those who may not be sure about who they're voting for in this election. Dick Cheney has just made the choice very clear. A vote for Kamala Harris is a vote for Dick Cheney, the architect of everything that has gone wrong in the Middle East for the last few decades. And so it's interesting because if you listen to the New York Times or some of the other mainstream media, they're saying, don't expect much from Kamala Harris in the way of policies and details and plans, and we're not going to know much about what kind of president she's going to be because she doesn't have much time. They're conveniently ignoring the fact that she's been there working in the White House the last 3.5 years alongside Joe Biden.
Right.
She's been the last one in the room, according to her, as these big decisions are being made. But we look at who she says, her response to the Dick Cheney announcement today was that she was honored to have his endorsement. And we got military veterans in the House. Got a lot of you who probably served in the Middle East like I did. And so it sickened me, Tucker, to read those words today, both from Dick Cheney, Liz Cheney, and Kamala Harris, because we have people who we care very much about who were killed in those wars because of Dick Cheney. Kamala Harris has told us all we need to know about what kind of commander-in-chief she would be. And I don't know about you, but I would not trust her for a moment with the lives of my brothers and sisters in uniform.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Ooh, baby.
No, so I love that Green Day created an entire album about how much they hate the George W. Bush regimen, and now they're aligned politically with Dick Cheney. Right. All right, come on now, just dumb. These people just forget. Elon Musk, right to gun ownership is there to stop government from taking your rights away. Yeah, because if you get your gun taken away, baby, the Haitians is gonna take your property. Said the right to bear arms is there to protect tyrannical government from taking your rights away. That's why the first thing that all tyrants do is disarm the people, just like Chavez did when he was first elected. After that, no more real elections in Venezuela. Right. Once you disarm the people, what they gonna do? Should Kamala try to pass mandatory gun confiscation, which she has repeatedly said she supports? Right. Like, girl, I don't even own a gun.
Like a foreign army will land on the shores of America.
Like, yeah, I don't even own a gun and she ain't getting mine. Now. Yeah, I don't even own a gun and she ain't getting it. But this was the breakdown. I want y'all to really hear the whole thing, what the dude said about the Haitians.
The goose is cooked here. Still can't go over this Haitian dude walking around with an entire goose like it's freshly prepared bag of Chick-fil-A.
Look.
Springfield, Ohio population. Now the residents elect.
Look, it says Springfield, Ohio had a population of only 58,000 in 2020. Since the pandemic, they gathered around 20,000 migrants. About a year ago, a Haitian migrant without a U.S. license hit a school bus, killing an 11-year-old boy and injuring 23 others. Apparently, they also have an issue with animals missing and being eaten, people driving, not understanding driving laws, and of course, the local schools or hospitals are combusting.
Springfield, Ohio population. Now the residents of town are speaking out. Listen to this.
I want you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from this. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, like, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like,
This is what the citizens of town are saying.
Eating them.
Citizens of town are saying that they're being evicted from their homes because Haitians are squatting on their properties.
I live at 426 Northwestern Avenue. Miss Skinner, who I'm not trying to put on the spot, is my neighbor.
Just talk to me, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And I'm done with what I'm seeing. It is so unsafe in my neighborhood anymore. I have the homeless that were trying to camp out, and I have made concessions with them, and I try to help them the best I can to keep them from trying to.
Like, putting mattresses on our yard? Like, come on now, people. Come on now. Hold up. Let me see something. Yeah, y'all want to see what the inflation bill was really about?
Well, President Biden is headed to the key
climate control
state of Michigan today to tout his Investing in America agenda. But 2 years ago, Biden was saying this about his so-called Inflation Reduction Act.
The fact is that my message to Congress is this. This is the strongest bill you can pass to lower inflation, cut the deficit, reduce health care costs, tackle the climate crisis, and promote energy security. All the time while reducing the burdens facing working class and middle class families.
So that was the promise, but now Biden's admitting that the legislation, it just wasn't about inflation. It was really about his climate agenda.
You know, I'm proud to announce that my investments that through my investments, the most significant climate change law ever. And by the way, it is a $369 billion bill. It's called the, we should have named it what it was, but at any rate.
You heard that?
You know, Charlie, it sounds like a tacit admission.
Say that
So
again.
it's called the, and by the way, through my investments, announced that my investments, that through my investments, the most significant climate change law ever. And by the way, it is a $369 billion bill. It's called the, we should have named it what it was, but at any rate.
You know, Charlie, it sounds like a tacit admission of the screen we're about to put up that inflation went from 1.4% when he came into office to 9.1%. It's an admission that inflation is with us now around 3%.
Yeah, the Inflation Explosion Act. It's all so
I like
dishonest. And, you know, and if you remember at the time, the reason they called it this and not the Green New Deal, when we were all trying to call it the Green New Deal, is because they knew that the Green New Deal couldn't get passed. So they killed us for calling it the Green New Deal. But and he's admitting now, that is what it was. It was the Green New Deal under a different name, and then the name turned out also to be a complete lie.
So his tacit admission about inflation came 3 days after his press secretary said this.
Yes, we've talked about this. We have seen, now to be clear, we have seen grocery prices come down over the past year or more. And so that is important. And a lot of that is the work that's been done from this administration.
Girl, you don't quit your lies.
Check Kennedy, groceries are 21% more expensive than when he came into office.
Yes, absolutely. And tell that to shoppers. You know, this is one of those things.
Tell it to me, this mom of six. They showing the hell ain't went down.
Because they know they haven't gotten a raise. Their groceries and rent are still more expensive, and it's harder than ever to make ends
grocery
meet.
stores
And
making more
that is
money.
what matters.
Grocery stores not making no more money. Stuff is higher just for them, just like for you. They get paid off advertisement where they let people place their stuff in the stores. Y'all think just because food prices went up, the Biden-Harris administration got y'all thinking just because food prices went up, grocery stores making more money. No. They still have employees to pay insurances, all that.
To them, you know, they don't, when you're shopping for eggs like Emily was last weekend and you realize they're $10 a dozen, you're not thinking, but I'm so glad the climate is in better shape. I mean, they should have named it the Cellulite Reduction Act because no one likes cellulite either. The Cellulite Reduction Act or the Inflation Explosion Act, I like that.
No, I think that's what you called it, right, Charlie? Look, I think it's fascinating that Biden was trying to say the quiet part out loud. He still couldn't articulate it.
Right, he's like, we should have called it what it was.
But at least he's now warming up to the fact that maybe he should come clean about this. Look, this is all legacy for him. And if this is the only way we get the truth, that's really sad. Because if Kamala Harris now wants to peddle that she's distancing herself from him and that they're not quite the same, then she's going to have to tell us what was broken about Bidenomics and about the Inflation Reduction Act and about anything else that she tries to take credit for underneath him, and how they were always, you know, in the same room together. She was the last person in the room, no daylight between them. If she wants to peddle now that they're not the same, then what is her better idea? And how often did she tell the president that he was wrong?
And an ABC debate moderator should press her on that. But they won't, Emily.
That's absolutely right. And, you know, this is a reminder why, in the majority of the swing states, if not all, President Trump is leading on the issue of economy, and resoundingly so against Vice President Harris. But the whole point is, well, for those who are brainwashed or washed at all by there's nothing to see here, guys, it was the Inflation Reduction Act, and don't worry about that price. I fear that there are many Americans that are. And so it's so incumbent upon us to keep spreading the truth, spreading the message to all of your friends and family to go out and vote, and to vote clear-eyed, because nothing will change unless there is a change in the White House.
Well, Inflation Explosion Act. I'm stealing that one, Charlie.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily.
And you don't believe what they said? It was all about climate. Like, it definitely was all about climate. All about it. All about climate. Let me see if I can find that other video. I took my lipstick off. I told y'all earlier about Dog the Bounty Hunter joining the Sebastian Rogers, 15-year-old autistic boy that's been missing since February 23rd, joining the search for him. I told you about the lady, Ellen Greenberg, who was found unalived in her apartment with 20 stab wounds, and they ruled it a suicide. And all the 20 wounds were mostly in her neck, in her head. They penetrated her brain and her heart, but she done this herself. Mm-hmm. Hey. Sir, hate you alert. Now, see, this guy did an extended version of it. Like a longer version.
I have a name at the top.
It's MTSU. Hey, TJ.
Lessons with them, and I try to help them the best I can to keep.
Wait a minute. Watch the longer version of the video. Hold up. Right now. Leah, watch what you're doing.
I dropped your letter. I would have dropped that ass too.
Figure this out, yo. You gotta tap that thumbs up so we can reach more people. Our cities, our towns, our
I'll make sure we get this out.
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun, because I see what's going on in these streets, and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits, and I'm getting out here every day, and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans, they're running into buildings, they're running into they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how.
What happened? Girl, is she unplugged my internet? Oh no. I don't know why I paused.
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun, because I see what's going on in these streets, and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits, and I'm getting out here every day, and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans, they're running into buildings, they're running into they flipping cars in the middle of the street, and I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol, and they look for guns and they look for dope and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for going left to center and a couple miles over. Y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive. Since the Highway State Patrol knows so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic, they need to. Y'all pay them. They can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive because it's getting bro. I'm getting thousands of views on these. And it's going to get bigger, and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a t-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets, and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is.
Wow.
Like y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt, like. Only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid, like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just get paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, like, step up. Like, it's lame, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
We all know why they're being dumped in cities.
Thank you for
around
your
the world.
comments.
We all know why. They
All right,
can't
come on
beat
now.
Trump.
This was what I was telling y'all right here, where the lady said she came home from work. Her neighbor's cat was missing. Well, her daughter's friend lost her cat, and then, they came home. They check everything. They look in the Haitian yard, the cat hanging from a branch like they do deers, they was about to butcher it. And they had been in the park taking the ducks and the geese. Like, come on now. And here go a picture of one right here, as we saw in the other one. He got one of the ducks with the head cut off and to go eat it. Like, are you kidding me? No, sir. We eat duck, but that ain't the way we eat it. We don't go to the park and get the ducks that's there. And then I think we already heard hers. This is ridiculous. I'm on it right now. Boy, you a trip. Yeah, I can't wait for this debate. I cannot wait. There's a whole lot of stuff I want to share with y'all. I'll be losing when I get on here. That's why if I start going back to stream, y'all, I could be more prepared. And then y'all know, like I said, Dog the Bounty Hunter joined the Sebastian Rogers case, whereas Betty, this lady, Bullhorn Betty, was coming from Florida, and she blog about it, not blog about it, but go live about it every day. But it seemed to me like,
good morning, everyone.
She may let's see. This is a search. There's somebody out here searching for Sebastian. Let's see what it's about. Looks like the channel is Nick the Hat, but I think they think he's scamming or something. So let's listen to it.
Oh gosh, you guys are making me look. Am I the only one that saw or heard him say he's only going to go live with actual factual updates, and that they were going to be 15-minute streams at a time throughout the day as needed? Did anybody else hear something similar to this? I know Gypsy did. I don't know. Maybe he's not allowed to have, go live in his, never mind, I won't be mean to say that. I was going to say something like that, but I'll stop. We heard that, right? We all heard that. We heard that. Okay. All right. We heard it. All right.
Again, Sebastian went missing February 26th when sorry, you back up.
No, don't back up, you dummy. You had it right. Shut up. Hey, Emerald. When Dolly called him the nice stalker, I mean, good thing you see his teeth coming a mile away.
It's been a long day. I've been on the phone all day. And
didn't I tell you they're nothing more than idiots with a van and a phone?
Yeah.
There it is. Did I tell you that? He must live in his van. I told him his team was he, himself, and nobody. He hates me. I commented how we see through his shit. He's using a missing child. Thank you. I'm so glad others see it. I feel the same way, Crimson. Hey, Renee. We all did hear that, okay.
February 26th, so I'm correct. But it was the night before is when he was last seen. So he was reported February back up.
Look, he had to check his chat for the facts. You see that? Irish Eyes, you saw that girl, right? Everybody saw that. Well, this is going to be 889 views less that he's going to get because we're taking them right here.
February 26th when you, well, sorry, let me back up because it's been a long day.
Let me check the chat.
And yes, February 26th, so I'm correct. But it was the night before is when he was last seen. So he was reported missing that morning when his mom went to wake him up. What we know is that the rumor mill kind of slowed down as far as it pertains to the parents.
The what? You don't remember their names? Are we really taking this guy serious?
Nope.
Are we really taking this guy serious? He couldn't even remember the names.
Chris and Katie and Seth.
Creepy. He couldn't even remember the date nor the names. Watch this.
Pertains to the parents. And I have a playback, so hold on, guys.
Is he constipated?
What?
Is he constipated? He's constipated, isn't he? Anybody else want to come up? Yeah. He's sent in by the FBI. He can't even remember the date, the names. He looks like he's constipated. He's struggling a little bit. And another one. And another one. He's a distractor.
That's weird. Hold on.
There ain't no it's because you're playing yourself on your phone because you're narcissistic. That's why you look down on the other phone to see if you got the date right. I can't tell, Tracy, but they really don't fit. And it's probably because he lost a lot of weight. It's good for him. I mean, you know. All right, use your dinner right now, not me. I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to make fun of you. Listen, I'm going to be an adult. 5 words in 5 minutes.
No, because he can't put that part right.
So, whatever I just said played in my own ear. That was weird.
So you're listening to yourself?
Back it up. He was reported missing by his mother. And again, off of the remote. And that's a good thing. Not for the most part, they aren't, but they're getting there, right? Again, this week, as I said on X, it's going to be a big week when it comes to a few updates, maybe Tuesday through Thursday.
Yeah, maybe Tuesday through Thursday. Can't take this guy serious. I cannot take this man serious. First off, I thought the FBI was in your ear. Now it's your own head. It's your own voice. You're listening to yourself. I mean, come on.
You know that dogs people have initiated contact with individuals that are part of the case. They've spoken, obviously, to Seth.
You told us this already.
At the beginning, Seth has cooperated. I've said that plenty.
But because he answered a phone call?
With other individuals, and they made it clear that they are in town, right? They are there, not Dog himself, but there are people there. And like I said on X.
Who's there? Betty and Tony? Because Betty has to go before the judge. Is that the team that's there? Oh my goodness.
There's not an update today.
Then why are you live? Why are you live?
That's worth reporting is that we have to get cooperation and unity, right? That's kind of the big thing. If there's unity between Seth and Kate, not in a weird way, like I'm not saying unite and get together like romantically, Chris, calm down. They're not gonna like run off and cheat on you. I don't know. You know what I mean? But
who does this little dweeb think he is? Think about what he just said. First off, as a professional, do you think we need you to clarify what you mean about them getting together and working together? Do you think we need you to clarify that? Not only that, to be like, Chris, calm down. First off, don't disrespect the trauma that Katie has gone through. That's why, for years now, they have not spoken.
Janelle, calm down.
Chris has always been the middleman between Seth and Katie because of what she experienced with Seth. And he's going to dismiss that and act like it's because Chris is insecure. You think Chris has anything to be insecure about Seth Rogers over? How inappropriate, right? And I mean, again, the idea that this guy's hired by the FBI I got a question at this point. Who would even believe this? I mean, what a stupid, immature, petty thing to say. Right, calm down, Chris. Calm down. The idea that that little old me still walking around the park for the past 5 days lost is going to tell you. I mean, who does he think he is? Honestly.
The parents have to come back in the picture together and look for Sebastian.
No,
this is about
they don't.
Sebastian.
Shut up.
That's
Hey,
it.
Nightlife.
We are looking for Sebastian. There's no need to be looking for anything else, anywhere else.
Here I
On
come.
the internet, you're not going to find them there, right? If you're seeing a comment, I mean, if you're hunting for you.
Don't put Betty and the word God together in a sentence, Love Life. Don't you dare. What is Betty's job? With all her credentials, no record, she's experienced everything. Do you know that woman told us that she experienced drownings, stabbings? I mean, come on. Come on. And you're a little late. You're focused on the thumbnail, which tells me you're one of those people that, you know, get it together, okay? That's all. Bless it. Hey, Lisa.
Steps on Facebook comments.
We don't know nothing about this
Right, you
case.
have
He
to
clearly
do-
trying to get clicks and views and cash
If you're
apps and
seeing a
super
comment,
chats.
I mean, if you're
He's trying to
hunting
get
for your
monetized.
son, your stepson on Facebook comments, it's not going to work, right? You have to do it in person. You have to look. You have to follow up on leads yourself. Put the word out there. Do you guys share that he's missing? You know, I don't think so. Joker, you don't. So
He just called Chris Proudfoot the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Like a joker. He just called Chris a joker. And again, because they're not on a social media where you see them, that means they're not doing anything. This guy is, he's actually annoying.
Oh, it's a lot of weird stuff is going on in this case, and it's going to end tomorrow, really, what hasn't ended already. Again, I told a lot of the people that have been covering this, reach back out to the people that you spoke with originally. It's important to see if they're willing to talk. The pressure, you haven't seen anything yet. This is a joke. Everything that you guys have seen so far, like as far as dog's involvement on TV, that's not pressure at all. Pressure is being there in person. Pressure is speaking with witnesses. Pressure is running down leads.
What?
So this is actually quite comical, if you ask me. Let's never forget this guy's jumping in 6.5 weeks late, 6.5 months late.
Months late.
Right? He's jumping in late, and now he's talking. There was no witnesses. There's no witnesses whatsoever. There's none. You would know that if you were actually hired to be on this case. You would know that. The only witnesses are people you keep insulting. Exactly. There is no witnesses. Oh my goodness. 1 second, guys.
That's credible, gets sent to the relevant authorities, and it's chased
Fall
down and
now.
followed up on.
I'll give it to you when
Can
I
you
get
guys
out.
believe they've gotten so many leads? They've gotten so many leads since, he stepped on the scenes, 3 days ago and been live 5 times? Right, instead of he's all talk, he's all teeth. Oh my gosh. But what kind of every lead, right? How many leads do you think this clown has gotten? And do you think that any lead that this clown has gotten, the FBI hasn't already gotten? That's all he's doing, OG. He's tuning in to everything we're saying, and he's acting like it's factual to the case. Not a single word. I don't believe a single word he's saying. We might have to make a poll. Hey, one juror. I wonder how they're going to feel when the truth comes out and Seth is involved. Always pitted families against the leads. Yeah, the leads.
Big thing, I guess I haven't emphasized. The agency follows up on these leads. So when they send something to TBI, right? Let's say a week goes by, they follow up, depending on the severity or the seriousness of the tip. They'll follow up.
Hey, Tim.
And if there's not an update, they will act, right? They'll make sure that they follow the lead, see if it checks out. But they don't.
I want you guys to listen closely to what he's saying here.
When they send something to TBI, right? Let's say a week goes by, they follow up, depending on the severity or the seriousness of the tip. They'll follow up. And if there's not an update, they will act, right? They'll make sure that they follow the lead, see if it checks out, but they don't step on toes.
Look at his face. What does that even mean? Talk about exactly, Vivian. I know what because of this. Somebody riddle me. What is he talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way what he just said made any sense to anybody at all.
It didn't. We think we slow.
To get unity, and there won't be unity on YouTube or anywhere else. TikTok. Oh, this is actually for the trolls. I did this on X, so you guys can cover. I broke out right here.
I thought you didn't care about the trolls.
Wow.
I thought you didn't care about the trolls. How many times is this guy going to acknowledge the trolls and the drama that he doesn't care about? Again, he's hired by the elite. The elite hired this man. This man is paid to come in and solve this case. He has some very powerful people behind him. Exactly, Betty. I mean, at least give us a bonfire while you do this. Hi, Larry, Downey. Oh, this is for the trolls. Like, dude, we don't care. We're here for Sebastian. We thought you were too. Why are you even paying attention to things that just don't matter? That just do not matter.
She's not here for Sebastian.
For simple, so you guys can cover that on TikTok. So you guys can on YouTube or anywhere else. TikTok. Oh, this is actually for the trolls. I did this on X, so you guys can cover. I broke out right here.
Yeah, it's called a herpes. You don't get pimples like that on your lips. They're called herpes. And listen, herpes. There's different types. It's no big deal. But do you notice he replaces Red Bull for like this paper file from the dollar store? Does that make him look a little more important? Do you guys feel like he's more credentialed now that he's holding this file that obviously has no papers in it?
Simple, so you guys can cover that on TikTok. It's going to be a huge, probably thing, because you guys cover the weirdest stuff for people that are looking for Sebastian, right?
Oh, yeah, you're looking for Sebastian, but you're stopping to tell us about your herpes. Yeah, tell us again how much better you are than us.
I'll give you whatever, because there's not much content tonight, except that. There you go, as far as an update for TikTokers. The goal is to find Sebastian. That is the only goal. And we're not leaving. We're going to find Sebastian.
You haven't left the park. Listen, I mean, all jokes aside, because I can sit here and clown this guy all day. This is what's really aggravating, is that this guy keeps pretending that he is here for Sebastian Rogers and Sebastian only. He's only going to go live if there's an update. He's only going to touch on things that are important. Yet all I've heard him say is a bunch of word salad, speak down to everybody in a condescending tone, and quite frankly, just keep a phone in his face the whole time. That's all he's done. He's doing nothing of substance.
And find the people responsible. And the people that think that, and when I say the people, I'm talking about those directly related. We are coming for you. Sorry, guys. It's a long day. Long day. Long day.
Long day? You can't even speak correctly. A long day of what? Going live? Watching YouTube videos? Right, we're coming for you. You haven't even left the park. What are you coming for who? You think Chris Proudfoot is afraid of this little dweeb here? You think anybody is really frightened at the idea we're coming for you? How come Dog hasn't acknowledged that this is his so-called team member?
Right.
I mean, anybody who claims that they're big known, they're renowned by the elite for getting people into and out of the Me Too movement. And this is unbelievable. He didn't know the date. He didn't know the name. He had to look at his chat for both the answers. And now he's stuttering over himself. He's going to tell you, it's a long day. It's been a long day talking to, all these important.
Well, Dog kept calling himself Sean. I talked to Sean. And Sean has been, looking for his son. Like, who the hell is Sean? His name is Seth Rogers.
Important team members. All these people. What team members? What team members? Hung can't even hold the phone for you.
When I say the people, I'm talking about those directly related. We are coming for you. Sorry, guys. It's a long day. Long day. Long day. A lot of updates, and you should probably hear from Dog tomorrow. I'll see if I can have him on.
Didn't this clown just say there was no updates? Now he's saying there's a lot of updates. Didn't he start off with saying there's no updates? Correct me if I'm wrong. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard him say there's no updates. Curious if anybody else heard that. So now he's saying there's a lot of updates. A lot of updates.
Yeah, he definitely said no updates.
Why y'all bug guys? Chill out.
Live. to give a little update himself, he's obviously a lot more than I am, even though we communicate all day. And it's dog, so you guys want to be cool.
Does he remember your name? It wouldn't be cool. He's a has-been that was on TV. And quite frankly, he looks like he smells. But, you know.
Right,
exactly. Involved in this, and he has vowed to stay in this until Sebastian's found.
Lots of ones.
If he dies of old age, he's here. He's not going anywhere until Sebastian's found.
No, if he dies of old age, he's dead. He's no longer here. Literally opposite. If he dies of old age, he's dead. He's not here. Listen to that again. This is how stupid this clown is. And people think the FBI hired him.
He is very involved in this, and he has vowed to stay in this until Sebastian's found. If he dies of old age, he's here. He's not going anywhere until Sebastian's found.
No, again, if he dies of old age, he's dead. Unfortunately, that's the way that goes. Not only that, but I thought they had the Cavalier. I thought they had all the things to come in and solve this case. I thought they got the truth serums and hypnosis and the team, and they got the helicopters and the dogs and the elite. I thought they had everything. Why? Has anybody else noticed, and I'll get to speak to him in a minute, has anybody else noticed that he sells a pipe dream and then walks it back? He acts like they're coming in, we're going to solve this, but then he says, if I have to be here for 75 years, if we have to be here for 20 years, we have to be here till Christmas. Wait a minute, I thought you had all the answers and all the resources.
Right.
Yeah, somebody needs to unplug his Red Bulls, Pistol Amy. To be Tim says, imagine walking your dog at this park, and every time you go there, you see some weirdo with glasses on, fake teeth, talking about the elite that he represents into a phone. Would you walk your dog there again or call the cops? Good golly. I think he really is. PJ, you know what I think he did? I think he sold his soul for protection in the prison. I think that's what he did. I think he's delusions.
And that's a message to the individuals who want to play games about a missing persons case.
That's the message, you guys. The message to the individuals who want to play games and a missing case. The message is, if dog dies of old age, he'll still be there. That's the message. Take it. Take it what you will.
Right.
I wish I could hear Chris's thoughts on this.
Sebastian's found. If he dies of old age, he's here. He's not going anywhere until Sebastian's found. And that's a message to the individuals who want to play games about a missing persons case. Not the comments. I'm talking about people in person, the ones that live in that Sumner County, the ones that have direct connections. If not, I mean, look, let's cut around it. Okay.
Let's cut around it.
What?
This guy can't even talk correctly. We're going to cut around it. Let's cut around it. Thank you, Midwest, with the 291. Let's get the likes up a little bit higher. Come on, let's get them up there. We need to warn the people of the elite. The elite are coming in town. The cavalry is what he said, or something. Cavalry. He didn't even say it right. All right, anyway. Let's cut around it. So the people that are there. So he's talking about the Proudfoots again.
You should be not cooperating. You should be begging for help. You know?
You should be begging your dentist for a refund. That's what you should be begging for. They are cooperating. He's so stupid. You shouldn't be cooperating. You should be begging
his dentist for a refund.
This is what he's saying. You shouldn't be cooperating. You should be begging for help. No, I think cooperating is well more important than begging for help. Anybody else?
There shouldn't be cooperation. I don't even know why I have to use that word.
What? There shouldn't be cooperation? What the fuck's wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? There shouldn't be cooperation? I don't even know why I have to use that word. Is he for real? He's for real, isn't he? I think this guy is very serious. Seriously stupid. There shouldn't be cooperation. I don't even know why I have to use that word.
Right.
Look how dramatic Betty's team is, right? So I have this up over here. I'm going to show you. They're calling us, according to them, 63.5K other people have made this threat.
What is this?
Incredibly kind and avoiding conflicts. Be careful. This person notices everything. They remain silent because they know if they're let loose, it will hurt. They keep everything inside. choosing to stay calm. But the day it explodes, it's a real storm.
All right, so it's a real storm, whatever. So apparently, according to them, 63.5K other people have made this threat.
Huh? Oh no.
Is it appropriate with a missing child? Nah. Yeah, you could argue it.
Behind every smile, there is something that will surprise you. Joker once said.
I don't. I mean, I can. Right?
I don't get it.
Ridiculous. There's a barrier.
That's a trying to call that Chris Proudfoot. I don't
It's
know.
not Katie, and it's not Seth. It's not. The thing is we can't get the two together without breaking the barrier. And trust me, that barrier is coming down. You know exactly, and that message is to you. You know who I'm talking to. That barrier is broken. It's just.
So I guess this is to Chris.
It's cracked. This clown thinks he's gonna crack Chris for protecting his wife. I think he would love to see you try. I think he would love to see you try.
But we're driving right through it, and we're not stopping until we find Sebastian. And to find Sebastian, we need Katie and Seth. Simple as that. We don't need anything in between. We need the two parents unite, even if you don't like each other, fake it. Other guys, deal with it. Get in your lane. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again tonight. It's
other guy, get in your lane. You get in your lane. You're telling a husband to take a back seat because you think you're important or tough or scary or intimidating enough. Walk around a park with a Red Bull and empty fucking paper and horrible. I mean, again, if this guy's working with the elite, where's the office?
He looks terrible.
Where's the suit? Where's the production, the camera, all the things? Yeah. This guy is nothing more than a wannabe.
A fake person supposed to be looking for Sebastian,
He
girl.
needs the government's permission to
need
make
to stop.
Okay?
Ow! Clear, and I don't care what you say, that you don't have, you're not fond of the kid, okay? You said it. I mean, but
he never said that. Chris Proudfoot never said he's not fond of the kid. He has never once said that.
Ever. Calm down.
Ever. Which tells me again that this guy is running off of YouTube rumors and nothing more.
Look at that. And even if you love the guy,
swimming,
your kid and let her cooperate.
Even if you love the guy, it's not your kid.
This third guy, again, guys, we have to find Sebastian. To find Sebastian, we need unity. To get the unity, we need those two to unite on national TV, not on YouTube. It could be done if they just agree to it together. It'll be done the same day, that night, on that news cycle, okay?
Why does it need to be on a news cycle, Nick? So you can get some relevancy out of it? But again, if this guy was really a professional, wouldn't he be more concerned about making sure that this was done in private with investigators? You don't think if the investigators felt it was necessary to get Seth Rogers and Katie Proudfoot together in a room for an interrogation that they would have the means to make that happen? You don't think the feds would have what it takes to force those two to be in a room together? You think this little dweeb does?
Right.
Unbelievable.
Because he probably not hungry. Don't put no more food in there.
And I guess
I need to clean out the tank.
We're at 10 minutes right now, so we're going to make this one quick.
You don't even know how to count. You're not even at 10 minutes, Pee-wee. You're at 7. Just like you don't know that the child's 15.
This is the only update that is worth reporting. Okay.
You said there was no update.
Any more of these little threats that go around? There have been death threats made by Christopher.
You know, fish don't bathe Janelle. Go on.
Call him, the stepdad of Sebastian, to Seth and others that are involved in the case.
No, there hasn't.
On the way, Kate, dog already knows every listen, buddy. It's coming. We're in town, not me personally. I know that maybe you cowards are not afraid to talk back to guys like me. I get that. Let's see how you talk to dog.
You think cowards aren't afraid to talk back to guys like you? You are a coward. I think you.
No, he said he know they will talk bad to him, but but they won't talk bad to dogs.
I can't believe
Y'all
this guy
need to
is
listen.
serious right now. And no, this was not the direct quote. If Seth opens his effing mouth, I promise you won't ever open again. That was never stated by Chris, ever, that I recall. Does anybody else recall differently? Can anybody direct me to where Chris actually said that?
Said what?
Let's see how you talk to his guys tomorrow. Let's see how you talk to them in person. Because we need to speak with the parents, not you. You are inserting yourself like a weirdo into the middle of they need to find their kid.
Oh my gosh, this is serious. He's serious. You're telling me that Chris Proudfoot is inserting himself in the middle
like
of
a
missing child
weirdo
investigation like a weirdo. The man who raised Sebastian Rogers, the man who lived in the home with Sebastian, the man that paid to house, feed, and clothe Sebastian is inserting himself like a weirdo, not the actual weirdo that is walking around the parking lot. Not that weirdo.
Right.
Really? Inserting himself.
That's what I'm saying. People say anything.
Inserting himself like a weirdo. That's what this guy says.
Yeah, that's what he said.
The actual weirdo inserting himself is going to call the stepfather directly involved the weirdo.
Right.
Right. He tweeted that out. Tell me how this is helping find Sebastian. And again, this is the guy who said, we're not here for the drama. We don't care about the parents. We're only here for Sebastian. We're only going live if there's updates. Please.
And you're making it hard, and I'm calling you out. So get out of the way, let them find their kid, let them unite, or publicly go on a show and say that we are full of it and that you've been doing everything you could. But go on the show with Seth. You won't, you coward.
He owes you nothing. You're calling him the coward? Who remembers when Seth cowered down to Chris many times? It was absolutely taken out of context. This guy is unbelievable.
Since last night. He told me to take a break instead of going through me.
Next.
And again, if the police, if the FBI...
Oh, wow. It is deep. Somebody came to something about JLR. They said, just wanted to share to show that Ellie Mae Farmer, the admin for the mysterious disappearance group, seems to have forgotten she was logged in on the YouTube under JLR when she, Ellie, took a screenshot to post this in the comments on a post made in their group. So here are the receipts for those who didn't believe Bullhorn Betty when she was saying JLR makes fake profiles to use as admin account to keep drama going. May want to remember next time that you make this screenshot on JLR on YouTube just saying do better, Ellie, aka JLR. Let me go back just a little bit for the picture. I'm gonna go back to when she first showed it.
This correctly. So you tell me. Over here, this person says, just wanted, of course, it's anonymous because it's Betty. Just see the script. It'd be like if I took a comment of Mama Llama's, if I took a screenshot of Mama Llama's account and they accused me of being Mama Llama. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I do see the reply, but I don't know. No,
I heard that. I just seen that in the group. This is their investigative skills at work here, people. This is their investigative skills. Because JLR took the screenshot, that means he's now Ellie Mae.
Right,
no,
I'm
nobody thinks
weird.
it's fine except for these morons over
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Nobody else thinks it's fine.
I get it now.
Into Seth alone? All right. You know I'm in contact with Katie and Chris, right? I'm not speculating on my information. I got it from the source. There is a plan for everything. When Ellie or others want to make certain information public, they will. In every state, getting a 13-year-old child pregnant when you are over 18 is child RAPE. Wah, wah, wah. That's exactly, and JLR just made that song the other day. There's something to that. They knew each other since she was 12 from the church youth group his mom ran. They didn't start dating until she was 18. You have 0 receipts for your claims. And he's saying, no, I have all the receipts for my claims. This is insane.
Because we make this potion.
Oh, wow. So they saying Katie was 13 when she got pregnant with Sebastian? Oh, wow.
Think of Sebastian Rogers.
What is this?
Think of Sebastian Rogers.
So this is boy vengeance. 27 years later, they search predator's home. Oh, wow.
You found him?
Found what?
Sir Roger.
Girl, no.
I said Sir Roger. I thought because me and my friend
he grabbed Jacob and was running. They run down the Springfield and then actually looked back when there was nobody there.
Wait till you hear this.
The last time 10-year-old Trevor Wetterling saw his brother, 11-year-old Jacob, was 9:15 p.m. on October 22nd, 1989, in a scene plucked straight from a nightmare.
Girl, hush, boy.
Shut this door. Very eyes.
Okay? So they witnessed what happened. All right?
Okay, go back. I'm trying to hear this story.
Saw his brother, 11-year-old Jacob, was 9:15 p.m. on October 22nd, 1989. In a scene plucked straight from a nightmare. Jacob was abducted at gunpoint before Trevor's very eyes.
Okay? So they witnessed what happened. All right? Now, as I was watching this, Jason, I couldn't help but think of Sebastian Rogers the entire time. And it was sad. It was so sad. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Laid in the ditch, as he told you. You walk over to it. What happened now?
Still held at gunpoint and terrified of what would happen if they resisted, the boys told the man how old they were. Trevor, who was 10, appeared to be discounted first, while the man compared 11-year-old Jacob to 12-year-old Aaron.
These were 3 boys that were going down on their bike and coming right back home. It was the saddest thing I ever heard. And if they didn't botch the investigation in the beginning, they would have had justice for this child 27 years prior, and his family would have had answers. But instead, they botched it so badly. So I'm gonna.
Boy, you better be quiet.
You're talking to the sheriff's office. So why should you give me anything you can recall about this male party that approached you guys? Well,
Janelle, hush.
This is the little boy recounting it, okay? So they have all these things. They have tire tracks. They have all this information. They even have this witness.
Dog Smokey making a ruckus outside.
Yeah, she barked at 9 a.m. and turns around and I turned off the light and left the light in my room such a while that I could see, you know. Stuff down on you.
Dan said the second car made the exact same fishtail maneuver as the one he'd seen earlier. Unfortunately, he couldn't make out many details on the second vehicle. The police would come up with a very unique plan
Janelle.
to do this soon enough.
Guess what their plan is? They're going to hypnotize them, okay?
Dan noted that while the car's presence was odd, he didn't yet have a reason to suspect foul play. So he went to bed, wanting to be rested for work the next morning. A short time later, though, Smokey's barking woke him back up in things.
Went through buildings at least for an hour with this.
The first thing of interest were 2 sets of footprints. one set was quickly determined to be Jacob's, but the other was larger, and the tread pattern didn't match any of the boys' shoes. They had to belong to the kidnapper. Nearby, the police also found a set of tire tracks. They took photographs and plaster casts of both the tire tracks and footprints, but that appeared to be the end of the officer's foresight in regards to processing the crime scene, because
So that's all they do, right? You live 20 miles. Oh my goodness, it was such a sad thing. You gotta watch it in its entirety. So they're actually gonna hypnotize.
Janelle.
This is where it gets important.
one of those critical, as on record saying, the right hand literally did not know what the left hand was doing. As a result, leads began to fall through the cracks. One of those critical leads came to the attention of law enforcement on October 24th, just 2 days after Jacob went missing. They'd been fielding a massive number of calls from all kinds, including people who thought they'd seen Jacob, to psychics. But this one was different. A boy
Sound familiar to psychics?
named Chris Bertelson from the nearby town of Painesville came to the sheriff's office in St. Joseph, claiming to have had a similar experience. And he wasn't the only one. There'd been many reports of assaults on young boys centered around that area.
So he comes out and he tells the police what he's experienced and all those things. I'm going to link it for you. You guys got to watch this. I'm telling you.
Right, I'm sure gonna watch it. Let me go and catch it now. Okay, yeah, I'm sure gonna watch it.
Because of all of the nonsense that took place.
Person of interest in the case. The resulting media frenzy made life hell for the Rassier family, and what happened next didn't help. In 2009, the police were still looking at Dan Rassier, and the media frenzy surrounding his family reached its peak. The police decided to involve Jacob's mother, Patty. In the 20 years since her son was taken, Jacob's parents had remained deeply involved in the search for their son, fielding even the most outrageous of leads. For example, the police received countless letters and calls reporting that Jacob had been sacrificed in a cult ritual. In 2007, Patty Wetterling was contacted by a man in Kentucky claiming to be her lost son.
Imagine what this family went through. Thank you, little Miss
Wow.
Mama. Anyway, you guys got to watch in its entirety, but I'll just say the reason it reminded me of Sebastian is because without the eyewitness of the brothers, there would have been absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, to validate what happened that night. They would have had nothing. It would have been a cold case. There was no footage. There was nothing. They had no witnesses besides the little boys. And all these years later, it's actually really sad what they did. You got to watch it. It broke my heart. Basically, there was a little boy who survived this monster, and he took his snowsuit and he rubbed it in snow to get any, evidence off of it or whatever. But it ended up matching the fibers. And they knew that this guy was guilty. He failed the lie detector test, while the man that they tried blaming all these years later passed it.
Mama.
So he failed the lie detector test.
So why did he?
It's the saddest thing.
Let's see what Betty talking about in the car, y'all.
Would not be caught on camera, especially if they, what they need to do. What can the workers do for your Red Bull or your Monster? Hey, what? Hold on, I'm not going to interrupt this. This is too funny. Hold on.
No, one thing. She needs.
Why
she
is it
need
that
to do
her
this
and Nick
today
have
hours. She never did
contradict
it today
themselves
hours.
within seconds?
So I was
Within
probably not
seconds.
today hours.
Just an little bit.
What is
I ended
today
up
hour?
walking out
Because
with
if we
one
do
of
like
my,
this thing, like what our lesson gonna be about.
Oh, okay.
So we go like today hour, blah
I
blah
get what
blah.
you're saying.
So I can. I mean, yeah, and then.
Okay, it don't matter. We'll see.
Oh well, I guess I just need
Like,
one.
how was argument over? She was trying to throw paper at me.
I don't even want to review her. I'm done. I'm done till I come back at 7 o'clock. All right, y'all. I'm signing out. Peace out. Be back at 7 p.m. Central Time. Click the subscribe so you can get the notification.